crickets?
Yep.
No, that was dogs.
Dogs, crickets, same thing.
Oh, damn. What's going on?
Vanguard's used to hearing crickets.
Well, I'll take crickets over gunfire.
Well, at least with gunfire, it gets a little sporty.
You should have been over here about 30 minutes ago.
Damn!
Yep.
Well, New Year's Eve, did y'all get to play Guess That Caliber on the Signal app?
I did. I got to play Guess That Caliber in my front yard.
Yeah. Just hanging out in the back porch.
Yeah, I mean, somebody was getting real intimate with a 9mm in multiple locations.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just saying.
If I'd have come over, I could have, stopped that for you.
Well,
Hey, did you ever fire off your cannon?
Yep. Posted it on Signal.
Oh. I didn't see it.
I got the video, I think, still on my phone. I can post it again.
yeah, he sent it to me. You shot 3 times, didn't you?
4.
4 times. I
Yep.
bet you that was a blast.
Oh, yeah.
But undone.
My neighbors, they just loved me. They knew what time midnight was.
Yeah, when they're levitating up out of the bed. It's sitting there on the toilet, a little constipated. Boom!
Damn.
Woo! Feel better. Damn the Black Eyed Peas. So,
So, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I'm just
I
saying.
wasn't sure if anybody's want to kick off the topic with.
Well, where do we want to start? I mean, there's just so much fuckery going on. I mean,
Fuckery happens, though.
roll with it.
Well, we got Biden. We can start with that one.
Let's start.
We got Hunter. We've got Moose and his woodchucking.
Yeah.
Save that one for last, though.
I say we fire off with Biden first.
What? Starting off with the woodchuck chucking wood.
All right. So, how many people are familiar with the congressional hearings going on on Capitol Hill? They've been going on for when did those start? Does anybody know for sure when they began?
Oh, golly. No.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sitting there looking out. I'm looking at where Hunter, the golden crackhead, walked out. Well, I guess MTG got up in that ass. And now, it just is funny that he has the audacity to show up and then just up and walk out. And if that'd been one of us, there'd been Capitol Police trying to haul our ass to jail.
Well, hang on. In his defense, I have a new theory now on Cocaine Gate. He thought he was at the White House and realized that he wasn't at the White House, so he went to the White House to pick something up in locker 50. That's why he got up and left.
Okay, I guess that's a viable possibility, but judging by that picture I'm looking at on Business Insider, he kind of looks kind of looks like he's bent. He's got that look on his face. He looks like his dad about 400 years ago. He's got that look like, I can't believe she's talking to me that way.
So what day was that?
Yesterday.
What I'm seeing is the 10th, but I don't think that's correct.
That is correct. It happened yesterday.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What was on the 10th then? Good times. Yeah, he walked out on MTG after making a surprise appearance at the hearing. And her comment to him was, "Excuse me, Hunter, apparently you're afraid of my words," as he walked out. You know, MTG is going to get that jab in. That's how she rolls.
Then when he walked out, there was a reporter out there asking him what kind of cocaine he liked. If he liked to freebase it or inject it. Snort it.
Right. I just know that, what was it, House Oversight and Judiciary Committee were advancing resolutions recommending Hunter Biden be held in criminal contempt of Congress for his refusal to comply with congressional subpoenas. And that was after the walkout. So,
all right, well, let's look and see what that entails.
Well, it entails, first off, he looked around and said, "This is in the White House like her 50. I got to go."
Well, but here's the thing. Here it says, if an individual is prosecuted and convicted, it's punishable by a fine of up to $100,000 and imprisonment for not less than 1 month or not more than 12 months. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, first off, that's not even a slap on the wrist. That's like somebody farting as they walk by him.
right.
Secondly, it would cost more fucking taxpayer money to prosecute this shitbag than you'd get out of burning his ass. And we all know that he's a shitbag. We all know that everything you've heard about this fucking dirtbag, he's done. And he's been protected by the fucking DOJ, his shitbag family, and the media thing, covered as much shit up as they possibly could about him. I mean, how many people got blacklisted and fucked over on ScrewTube when they said something about his laptop?
Look, dude, I'm still pissed at him for what he did to the dog, okay?
Well, I'm just saying. He's a shitbag. His ass ought to be in prison or better, and we'll leave it at that. And I'm not going to say what better entails. Y'all can figure it out.
I just hope the dog, when he gets out of rehab, stays on the straight and narrow.
Well, just to be clear, as a disclaimer, I am not inciting violence or any illegal activity or immoral actions by anyone watching this. This is purely for entertainment purposes. If you're fucking stupid enough to go off and do something on your own, don't blame us.
Right.
Okay? Just saying.
He has seen it all. So, listen to his words.
But every time I see him, and it maybe it's me, but have y'all noticed how much this fucker's aging?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Well,
Crackhead Biden?
Crack does that to you.
Well, I mean, look at him. He looks like his dad right before he started going bald in the 70s.
I mean, this is the same guy that was having an affair with his his sister-in-law. I mean, that's some messed up stuff, dude.
Well, he's trying to keep it in the family, dude.
Yeah, apparently.
It's like the devil you know.
That's some biblical stuff there.
That's like they're from Texas or something.
Yeah, or up north.
Up north. Oklahoma?
Damn. Damn.
No, that's out west.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
up north. We're like Georgia?
Republicans have the majority in the House, right? Or am I mistaken?
Yes, in the house, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
by like
well,
one or
people
two
wearing,
Well,
people using that party as their cover. There's more of them. Yes.
I got you.
rhinos. There's an awful lot of rhinos in there too.
Well, I guess my next question is: do you really think that the vote's going to find him in contempt?
Hmm.
Or better yet, let's go a step further. Now, I'm not a know-it-all for the government, and it's 800 layers of bullshit. So somebody can fill me in if I'm wrong. But let's say the House Oversight Committee meets, votes, and says, "Yeah, he's in contempt. Let's go after him." Now, once that happens, does it have to go through any other pencil neck committees for something to be done? Like, does it have to go to the Senate? Does it have to go to the DOJ? Does it
I
have
believe it has to go to the Senate.
because if it has to go to the Senate, it will die right there.
Oh yeah.
So, all you're going to do is be, again, wasting fucking taxpayer money. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see his ass get burned. He needs to be in prison. And I'm talking about prison where Big Bubba and Julio tear his ass up in the damn shower. All right?
Mercy.
I'm
That's
just
pretty
saying.
graphic, dude.
That's pretty. It's pretty graphic.
Okay, well, did you see any of the videos back when they were bringing all that shit up about him and everybody's getting blacklisted for talking about it? I mean, he's not. It's not like it's something new to him. Maybe for him to receive it.
Ooh. Yeah.
But I mean,
It's gay.
well, I'm sure he could call up Buttigieg, whatever the hell his name is, and he can give him
Booty giggles.
Booty Giggles give him some pointers on what he needs.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
I bet you he couldn't even pinch off a turd.
I don't know.
They could teach him to keister, probably.
That being said, I mean, his ass needs to be in prison. He really does, and it needs to be like Supermax.
Keister stash a shoebox.
So,
A couple of kilos of coke.
Stretch the prison pocket.
In a golf bag.
well, I don't even think if he gets found, I think he'll die in the Senate because if he has to go to another functionary or whatever, it'll die right there.
Well, I mean, that's the way it's going right now. I mean, nobody's doing the proverbial reach across the aisle to the hand job anybody. I mean, it's like if your party starts with a D, you guys are all packing together. If your party starts with an R, there's some division there on some things, and some will side with the D, some won't. And then the independents, they call themselves independents, but they wink and nod with the D's. And I'm not talking Democrat. Yeah.
They kind of the same thing.
All of them are a bunch of dicks.
Just saying.
I mean,
You know what? Patriot Nation brings up a valid point. Spot the fuck on. At least all the damn pages and shit seem to be into it. That seems to be their go-to.
yeah.
So, all right. Well, I think we've covered that. His ass needs to go to jail, but probably won't. And we're going to see a waste of money. But another thing you think about too, this could be another smoke and mirrors deal.
Well, I'm actually surprised that they're shining as much light on it anymore.
Well, but think about it, Vanguard. They could do this to divert public attention off something else, some other fucker.
Yeah, I mean, he could be a sacrificial lamb.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Right now they're doing it to shine the light off his daddy.
there's a lot of fuckery. So who knows? Before we jump over to the bunker half of our show. Did anybody see where Fauci now is saying that the whole lab accident in Wuhan is fact?
Huh. He must be planning on getting a new president.
Huh.
So wait a minute. This is the same shit that they said wasn't true. It all happened because of a bat dropped a loaf in a seafood market somewhere.
Oh.
And now you're saying, oh, wait, what was that? It happened in a lab? I'm
That
sorry?
sounds like a bunch of guano.
Just saying. You know, they call us all conspiracy theorists, and we all got tinfoil hats, and we're a bunch of Bible-toting gun thugs, and then shit like this happens, and we go, we fucking told you so. I mean, what's up, Highlander? How many things have we come across, and it's been a conspiracy theory, and this shit's blown right the fuck up and turned out to be true?
What, not like 98% of it so far?
I mean, there's a lot. We almost called the day when fucking Ukraine was going to happen. We watched that shit unfold.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, but you have people trying to spin it every other fucking way. And now they're talking about, oh, well, we might have boots on the ground before it's over with. What the fuck do we know? No. I personally know people.
Well,
shut up.
they just had a thing out where F-16s were flying in Ukraine.
Huh?
Yeah, because they flew up next to some MiGs or something like that.
Whose F-16s? Ours?
Ours.
That might be some shit you need to watch if that truly happened. Because if we've got military assets that are ours actually operating openly operating, there's your sign.
I don't know. I don't think Russians are too eager to get into a dogfight with an F-16 or an F-22 or F-35, or I don't think they're too eager to jump into that.
Well, they might not be too eager to jump into it, but it gives them excuses to do other things. That's my concern.
I don't know. You get a whole bunch of guys talking shit, but they're not wanting to become the sacrificial lamb.
Well, you know, you might have some Russians over there and some higher end stuff that isn't, wasn't built 432 years ago and got dust on it and built out of wood. They might actually have some shit that we don't know about, or they might have some higher end stuff that are hanging back. And you get a couple Russian patriots that decide they want to go all Top Gun, it's going to be a conflict.
Yeah.
That's my concern, because as soon as that happens, we'll commit ground forces.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any American men or women there spilling their blood over this bullshit.
Right. Yeah, this shit should be over right now.
Yeah, we shouldn't be there. Let them fucking figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the extent of what should be going on. Hey, Zelensky, it's time to fire up the peace talks.
Mm-hmm.
We're not funding you anymore.
Nope.
That's what should have happened like over a year ago.
I would have said
What-
right at about $500 billion ago, but hey.
That's what should have happened 45 minutes after his ass was invaded.
Yeah.
You're outclassed, you're outgunned. Deuces. We'll give you some humanitarian aid if you need it. Baby diapers, formula, and Band-Aids. But other than that, you're on your own.
Well, like all the humanitarian aid that we give Iran.
Well, that's a whole nother rock to fucking kick over right there, dude.
Yeah.
I got time tonight.
Well, here's the thing. we spend all this treasure. We spend our grandkids' money because we don't believe in passing budgets. We kick cans. So we'll spend money we don't have. We got to borrow from the First National Bank of China. Fuck you. And we'll take that money and we'll give it to countries that fucking hate us.
I just hope Johnson whips out his huevos and says, "Hey, we're done."
Well, yeah, that's what needs to happen. But here's the thing: if you fuck with us and we bomb you into fucking Stone Age, that's on you. Rebuild your own shit. That's what happens. It's not our job to come in here and fix your shit. If you don't have running water, you don't have electricity, well, you need to take that up with who's in charge of your fucking country because they poked the fucking bear.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think some of those countries had running water before.
well, I'm just saying, we needed to take a couple pages out of Israel's book and just put boot to ass.
So
Yeah.
why should we upgrade their country for them?
Well, who haven't we done it for? We did it for Iraq,
We did it for Germany. We did it for
Afghanistan.
I mean, we've been doing this shit since World War One, probably. I know World War II for sure.
Yeah.
And now, granted, Europe's a different beast because they're modernized countries. But Vietnam's not any better. Korea's not really. Well, I mean, Korea and Vietnam. Well, South Korea is kind of, but we didn't bomb them. We protected them. Same thing with Vietnam. But these countries we go into, like, Somalia, for instance. What are you going to do there? What exactly do we do? Other than get shit tore up, shot down, and killed. I mean, your hands are tied because you're part of the fucking UN, so you can't engage unless they're literally shooting SAMs at your fucking aircraft.
Well, T, I mean, when you fought the Mexican-American War, what happened then?
You fucking shot people.
In the face.
You didn't have to wait for command to say, yeah, you can engage, weapons hot.
And we held the capital.
Yeah.
So
A little bit different there, buddy. But I'm just saying, we're places we should not be at all. And we just keep getting drug into this shit. I mean, this is part of the problem of how we're going to get fucked on the dollar when they that shit's going to hurt. If they keep doing this Brexit or whatever the fuck it is they're doing, BRICS or
BRICS.
Yeah, if they keep going that way.
Well, I'll tell you what, their currency is going to be backed by a lot.
That's what I'm saying. And see what the American government should have done instead of, dick measuring and doing all this crooked shit. We should have been building good relations with people that were using our money as the world currency.
Well, we did that 3 years ago? Prior to 3 years ago, I think that was happening.
Are you talking about
under the last administration? Yeah.
Yeah, and see what better things were.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't living check to check at that point.
No, I could go into damn Kroger and actually buy groceries and feel like I spent my money wisely instead of rubbing my ass because it was sore after I come up with one bag now.
Yeah. Going to the old Piggly Wiggly and you're walking out with some Vaseline in your hand and a small grocery bag.
Yeah. Yeah, you got some fried bologna for dinner and a box of generic mac and cheese, and that's it.
I was going to say, just wait until next year and the economic weight of 5 more million illegals in the country that you're having to support.
Yeah.
That and two proxy wars pop up. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be awesome, dude.
Oh, good times.
Well, I mean, the thing that scares me is remember the thing that I don't know. I think you posted this, Sax, man, about Arizona making it where if you didn't have ID, they were going to give you a provisional ballot to only vote in the presidential election.
Yeah, which is shit anyway. So
How the fuck do you do that?
Ask Jay. I don't know.
yeah, so why are people that are not citizens voting? And B,
Well,
the whole thing was screwed up, and I'm not too sure that wouldn't. I mean, if that was real, then something's screwed badly.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not real, maybe it is, but I would definitely look into it because here's the thing. If they're trying that, there'll be other states trying it. And I mean, I don't know about you, but when my ass rolls into my election, wherever my election is, I got to vote, wherever the voting polling place is. If I don't have ID, I'm not voting.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
No, you step the fuck off. You're holding up the line. Go home and get your ID. Whatever you got to do, this ain't gonna get it. And if that's true, if that was factual, what they're doing, I mean, I don't see how legally they can get away with it.
I don't either, but I believe that there are other states up on the East Coast that really, really want illegals to vote.
Well, yeah.
oh well, there was a video out just here recently. Some lady up in New York sat there and openly admitted it that she, what was it? Something about the only thing she wanted the illegals for is so she can redistrict or something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
I can believe that.
I was like, I mean, they're not hiding this shit anymore.
Well, why hide it? They don't have to.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, because nobody understands it.
Or nobody cares.
Yeah. Well, oh, they're gonna do whatever they want. We're just gonna have to go along. Oh boy, they
Nothing to
lost.
see
Oh
here.
darn.
Nothing to see here.
We'll just have to wait for the next election.
Well, while we're sitting here talking about fuckery and people that have no clue, somebody else posted today about a memo that John Hopkins put out talking about people are automatically guilty of privilege.
Oh yeah.
Did you just say privilege?
I said privilege. Is everybody ready for the list? Okay,
Yes.
I'll get pen and paper and start writing this shit down. See if you fall under one of the criteria. What you can do is after I read it, you can circle everything that applies to you because I guarantee you every one of us is considered privilege.
Will you help me with spelling, please?
Males,
You get your crayon ready?
males,
M-A-L.
white,
MAILS.
Okay, M-A-I-L-S. Okay, got it. All right.
Christians,
Okay.
middle-aged people,
Huh.
able-bodied people, middle and owning class. I'm not sure what the fuck that means.
I don't own anything. Owning class?
English-speaking people. Everyone in that list is now considered privileged. Okay.
Is there an owned class? I mean, I thought they did away with that back in the 1860s.
Well, I guess what they're saying is middle and owning class means middle and or owning a home, maybe.
Yeah, if you're able to own a home.
Oh.
So
Okay, who owns a home?
I do.
I do.
Is it all paid off yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. See, you're privileged.
No, I just planned correctly.
Wait,
So,
wait,
wait.
hold on. So how the fuck are we privileged?
Dude, I'm just telling you what this dumb bitch wrote.
But we went to work, worked a job every day, did not live in government-funded housing, and decided that we would like to have something out of life rather than ride around on 42s, whatever fucking size wheels they got now. Right?
Yeah.
And we paid for our shit. We were responsible adults, productive members of society, but that makes us privileged.
Yes, you're
Okay.
privileged.
Well, according to this broad ass brush they're painting with, I mean, it's not just white people now that are privileged, because anyone who's male, so that's half the fucking population of the planet. Christians, if I'm not mistaken, Christianity is still the number one religion on the planet, or some form of it. Middle-aged people, again, that's a shit ton of people on the planet. Able-bodied people, that means anybody who can walk and talk or walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
Hey,
Whoa.
I'm not included in that.
Well, you can scoot and chew, same
I was
thing.
going to say rolling shoe.
And middle class, shit, that's everybody on this screen right here, probably everybody in the damn audience. And so, and then English speaking, oh, we're fucked now, because again, I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, Moose, sit down and be quiet.
So, I mean, it's like they tried to paint it, they tried to make everybody a bad guy they possibly could and make it come across some kind of way like it's not racist, or it's not, this whole demagoguing different people.
Who is they?
You know, they, them.
Because y'all keep rubbing it in that y'all can walk.
It's the chief diversity
Y'all are
officer
putting
at
Well, fine. Stand up and be heard then, Moose.
It was
Yeah.
who
I'm gonna
chief?
sit over here in this corner and just take.
I'm trying to get the name for you. It's the chief diversity officer, it looks like, at,
Only she needs to go.
let me see if I can get the hospital
I
again.
took them out.
Looks like John Hopkins.
John Hopkins.
Yeah, the hospital.
So that's they, them.
No, it's a female.
What was
No,
it?
I
What's
mean,
the title?
because-
What?
Everybody kept saying they. I figured it was they, them, and
John Hopkins, and I'm pulling this
Okay.
off X.
oh, okay.
Twitter.
Well, yeah.
John Hopkins just sent out this hit list of people automatically guilty of privilege, whether they know it or not. And that's the list I just gave you. All right. This message was emailed directly to employees from the DEI office, which is the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion office, I assume. And it's like, how can you print shit like this? It's that right there. The reason they added everything else in there instead of just leaving it white is because if you left just white, it's racism.
Which is funny because it was put out by a lady of one of the most protected classes in America.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me go ahead and explain to y'all now. This come from somebody that holds a job at John Hopkins University, right?
Yep.
Okay. The pay for that job is $192,000 a year. So shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Exactly.
I don't think all of us put together in here make $190,000.
I beg to differ, but still. Well, the thing is,
Shut up, stupid. Just work along.
well,
Play along there.
here's the thing, though. I don't work one job.
Hey, Vanguard, can I borrow some money?
Yeah,
So-
buddy. Can I borrow some money too?
Well, what I'm getting at though is this fucking cunt over here
Privileged prick.
is
No shit. I promise I'll pay you back.
making $192,000 a year, and then she wants to be able to.
I'm not promising a hand job in a parking lot.
I mean, who's
I ain't
privileged?
promising that.
Who's privileged at $192,000 a year?
Oh, yeah. It seems like these folks that are, apparently you can, be a disgraced Harvard professor now and still make $900,000 a year.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Man.
Well, I mean, that's just a
Nine
tidbit to keep y'all warm tonight. I thought you'd appreciate it.
Well, I mean, it was doing pretty good, and then Vanguard pointed out that he makes $190,000 a year.
Yeah, and won't let us borrow any money.
Yeah, prick.
I mean, he's just trying to keep me down. Is all it is.
Yeah, his
Let me clarify.
white privilege.
This person makes between. It's a broad spectrum of 152,000 to 194,000, averaging the top pay of 194,000 in this particular position at this particular university.
Huh.
So, yeah,
Moose, I think he's ignoring us.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Well, damn, what just happened?
What?
I don't know. We're having a moment tonight, I think.
Yeah, the screen spazzed out like Jay left and came back instantly.
Yep.
Huh.
It's like somebody dropped and then came right back.
Jay's upset because Vanguard's keeping me down and won't loan me any money.
People that have money don't loan money
Well, can I borrow money?
at 150% interest.
Sure, no problem. I'll write you a check and pay you it back. How's that?
You don't care about the interest because you ain't gonna pay it back.
Hey, man, like I said, I'll write you a check at the end of it.
Well, he's from Mississippi, so
Yeah, but we don't need a check post dated for 2039.
that's still too soon.
Just saying.
I'll tell you what, when inflation gets back down to 1951, I'll hook y'all up.
Better come back in time for that one.
And if it ever does, I promise you, I will be calling you.
Well, you want to jump over and start talking about the doomsday bunkers that are being built?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a bunch of them being built.
Well, I'm sitting there looking at an article on data. I guess Data Economy is the name of it.
And I bet you none of them are wheelchair accessible.
15 different billionaires are building doomsday bunkers.
It's accessible. I'll stand at the top and push you down the stairs. You'll access it.
It sounds like
We're not doing that again, Jay.
Elon is looking at building one possibly as well.
Who's that?
Elon says his plans remain uncertain. Of course, it also says something about possibly involving Mars and given a chance. So, Elon, he'd just say, fuck it, I'm getting off planet. But
Smart move.
I'm just sitting here looking at, the first person on the list, of course, is good old lizard man himself, Zuckerberg. And he's building on Kauai, 1,400 acre compound with mansions, tree houses, and tunnels. And they have the tree houses.
Wasn't Zuckerberg on the list of Epstein Island?
I don't remember if he was or not. Probably.
I don't remember if he was or not. So it was a question.
So this facility that he's building to,
Yes.
5,000 square foot,
Yeah.
$270 million investment.
Huh.
Yep. Well, see, I'm sitting there reading, how much it is, but then it says Zuckerberg's underground place isn't your typical shelter. It's a massive 57,000 square foot, which I don't know. That's a big ass. This is what it says in the article. Square foot space with its own power and food supplies, featuring a door designed to withstand significant explosions. It boasts 30 bedrooms and 30 bathrooms, elevators, offices, meeting rooms, spacious kitchen.
Well,
Right.
so get
I mean, here's my thing. I mean, if I ever found his bunker, no, I'm not gonna try and blow the door open. I'm gonna sit there with a stick welder. I'm gonna weld the fucker shut.
I mean, that is what they do. I'm shaking back.
block
You know?
I'm gonna find his air vent and maybe drop a few stink bombs and stuff down it.
Well, here's the thing, and this is on News Nation. So you can purchase a bunker on site for $55,000 in South Dakota, where a property of more than 530 bunkers has been built from a prior former Army base.
Yep, I've seen that.
$55,000.
Is it wheelchair accessible?
Everything is.
Well, everything is once.
Well,
Hey,
see,
Moose, go ahead and pick up that quarter out in front of your chair.
here's the thing. All these people are building these bunkers at the same time.
And the fact that they're, I mean, that's even for a billionaire, $270 million that's
Significant.
significant. And it's not like you can resell it, it once you get done with it. I mean, it's not something you can, I'm going to build it, go play golf down there, and I think I'll sell it now.
No. And also, everybody that's building Zuckerberg's had to sign an NDA.
See, my whole theory on this is, you had the fires out in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Mysteriously started, air quotes. So, and then they're cutting off water supply down there to devalue the place. So, they gave each person that survived that $700, which ain't going to build nothing. They're going to go somewhere else.
Yep.
So, property's pretty available down there for, the lifestyles of the rich and famous. So they're all going to go down there and build their houses and their bunkers and whatever they're going to do. Play Stinkfinger. They're on an island that's 14 days sailing away. So, I think all of them are going to escape over there and live in Hawaii because they just kicked up a hornet's nest by illegal immigration. All these different countries funneling up through Mexico, coming up through here. And they know that something's going to kick off up through here, and they're going to be over in Hawaii sitting there going, just let us know when the smoke clears.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that. And while I understand, it wouldn't surprise me if they're buying up land to put them once removed from the problem. But Hawaii gets most of their supply from the mainland, which is us.
Yeah, well.
If the mainland goes to shit, what are they going to eat? Each other?
Just about everything in Hawaii comes from the mainland.
I guess if you're in that sort of kink, but no, what they're going to do is they're going to stock up on their own shit, though.
Yeah, but maybe you got a point, but I'm kind of reading these other people are building stuff like Peter Thiel from PayPal. He's working on a refuge in New Zealand, possibly sharing with Sam Altman from OpenAI. A meeting with Douglas Rushkoff, 5 other wealthy individuals hinting at their desire for secret safe spots. See, this is strange because it's like they know something's coming. It isn't just people in the United States, it's people worldwide. That's what concerns me. If it's just people here in the States, I'd be thinking, okay, something's about to pop off here in our own borders. Shit's about to get real. But because it's people all over, that makes me wonder what it is.
You don't think it has anything to do with China building the replica of the Gerald Ford out in the middle of nowhere?
I think it's something. I mean, let's.
What, you want a replica of the Gerald Ford out in the middle of nowhere?
To learn how to bomb it? Yeah.
Oh, I was going to play golf off the deck, but okay.
You could do that, too.
Let's go full Armageddon for a minute. We know that NASA's been testing different vehicles trying to knock meteors off course. Just did that recently, as a matter of fact, but now they can't seems like they knocked it off course or did something to it, but now they can't figure the spin of the damn meteor. That's brilliance right there. Let's go knock some shit off its trajectory, only to not be able to figure out its trajectory. That's some good shit at JPL, guys. So you got that going on.
They're probably from Georgia. Hey, y'all, watch this.
I don't know if they're from Georgia. I think we had enough sense not to fucking hit it until we figured out what we're doing with it.
Oh. I don't know. Hold my beer.
About is there something else like a celestial event, whether it's electromagnetic shit or something else? It seems to me like it's something much more far-reaching than China or Russia. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just a bunch of people with a shit ton of money saying, well, if things do go tits up with the economy and this, that, and other, we got a place to live out our days and give everybody the big finger. Maybe that's the case. But it just seems awfully weird that they're all doing it at the same time.
Well, I don't think it's coincidence by any means.
No, this is orchestrated. Somebody knows something. So, I mean, what? The World Economic Forum had a closed-door meeting with all the big rich people and said, hey, this is about to happen. You need to build your shit.
Yeah.
You know, because...
Well, it gives you a time frame, though, but because, building a bunker like that's going to take a while.
It's supposed to be done this year, if I remember correctly.
Man, concrete ain't even going to dry by the end of this year.
Concrete we can buy won't be ready by this year. You're not talking about going up to Home Depot, getting your Sackcrete and a couple guys that, are looking for work.
I'm talking about like even like
I can do concrete, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're going to be using they're going to be stopping over at Home Depot and picking up some help. But I mean, even if they had a concrete truck and forms and all that, and even using 2% calcium in there to speed it up, I mean, still take about a year or so to do it.
Well, but you don't know what kind of cutting edge shit they're using. They may not be using what we would think they'd use. They may be using a different kind of hybrid concrete or
alien concrete.
Who knows? Who fucking knows this bunch? I mean, he is a lizard dude.
True, he is a lizard. He is a reptilian.
So
he shits concrete.
Well, I guess it would be interesting, really, to go through and see, all these folks when their stuff is supposed to be done. That would give you a better timetable of, oh shit, what do I need to look out for at this point?
Well,
of course, by that time it'll be too late, but
I was thinking that most of the bunkers, at least this one, was due to be done at the end of the year. Maybe my timetable was wrong.
Well, unless he's already started it, now he just leaked it.
Well, that may be it. It may be, somebody on Fantasy Island, which coincidentally is the island he's building on, Kauai.
I mean, I don't care if they all wear grass skirts. I mean, something's getting done.
Well, but the only time you have an NDA and this kind of top secret shit is when it's military. You don't have private individuals usually doing stuff this covert. Is there such thing as hydroconcrete, Highlander?
What now?
Highlander said hydroconcrete. I mean, I'm not familiar with it. I don't know if it's real.
Hydro, yeah. I think I've heard of that.
So, I mean, there's shit out there that we probably can't get on the regular market that he's got access to. And that's what
the thing is you can, payload concrete that's done at a batch plant or whatever. They actually come with nitrogen wands. Okay, I don't know if y'all have ever dealt with it before, but
I've never dealt with a nitrogen wand. But go ahead.
Okay, so it induces a chill factor into the actual tank on the truck, and what that does is it allows concrete to be more dense because you can't pour concrete at certain temperatures.
No.
Okay, if it gets too hot, it's going to be brittle once it does cure. Now, it will cure faster naturally when it's hot, but that's an issue. That's what causes the brittleness. It pushes the moisture out too fast. But as far as hydro concrete, I don't think I've never really messed with that.
I don't know. With Zuckerberg, you can only wish for that kind of engineering oversight.
Well,
You know, he's in there watching his TV, watching the world go to shit on the bottom floor, and the next 3 floors above him just come collapsing down. That's just me.
well, I mean, you know, whatever he's doing, he Durasteel Beskar.
It could happen. You never know.
Oh shit! That makes sense why he was like an alien.
This is true. I'm telling you.
Well, the point being, they're building all these things. It makes you stop and wonder, you know, what the hell, you know, what the hell's going on? Because even let's just say for all intents and purposes, let's say that they're working on a timetable of 36 months, okay, of some global event. Now, you know, another global event that could happen too is a pandemic.
No, and that'll never happen. Who's going to fall for that?
Just saying, a pandemic could happen, and that would be a much more I'll say manageable.
A bunch of people believing all that and falling for the lies, and
Well, you know,
I don't think it would happen, man. Sorry, not believable.
and forcing people to get a vaccine. I just don't see it.
well, I think that's about as probable as a bunch of Gen Zers living in their parents' basements eating, you know, Hot Pockets. I just don't see it happening either, but you know, it's a possibility. You gotta look at everything. Did you see where we've got some politicians actually trying to pass a law where it's a felony to block a roadway?
It already is.
Well, okay. You know, you see all the.
I was getting ready to say, I think that ship has sailed. I mean,
Well,
that's
okay, I understand. But they're trying to make some other kind of legislation. They'll make it where their ass gets hauled to jail. I think it's good.
how about when you see the roads blocked, you just mash the gas and watch them, you know, tumble through the air like dumb,
I've thought about that too.
and just make that punishable by a slap on the hand.
Well, the problem with that is I know enough pissed off people where that it can get like Mad Max real quick.
It's too bad they don't sell, you know, like cattle catchers on J.C. Whitney or Amazon.
Dude, put one of them on the warthog.
Dude, I just, you know, just e-brake that shit and just slide into him sideways.
Thump, 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 thump. Mhm.
Oh, I remember watching a video of a bunch of them blocking a road somewhere. And I guess they put their fucking 10 speeds in the road, which was even more hysterical. And this dude's I want to say he's in a tractor trailer, maybe it's a big truck pulling a horse trailer or something. And he rolls through and just fucks up them damn bicycles. They're hanging off his vehicle, and the one bitch is screaming. What's like, your stupid ass got in front of a motorized vehicle like you were going to stop it in your fucking Wonder Woman. Wake the fuck up. It's a roadway, not a sidewalk, dumb bitch. It's not a bike lane or whatever the fuck you thought it was.
Yeah, I think Ludacris wrote a song about something like that.
Yeah, I know the song you're talking about. Oh, a classic song.
Speaking of, I just saw a commercial on that. These people, I guess, were having like water just like gushing out of somewhere off the ceiling, and he's standing in there and he goes, "Wow, that's ludicrous." And I was like, huh,
Damn.
Most people ain't gonna know who that is, but that was kind of funny. But proceed. I mean, yeah. I mean, really. I mean, if you're standing out in the roadway and you see the end of a vehicle coming toward you, and next thing you know, you see black smoke rolling from said vehicle, you know, in some people's line of work, we call them clues. They ought to get one and get out of the way.
Well, I mean, you know,
Oh,
apparently
man, I call that
whole
going for the high
section-
score, but that's just me.
Well, I mean, apparently they missed that whole section in the driver's manual talking about, you know, jaywalking and pedestrians and all that shit. Yeah, the vehicle kind of has a right of way. I mean, I personally think,
They're not in a crosswalk. Hit 'em.
well, I'm a big believer in. I think the Irish had the right idea. We all see if we can borrow a couple of the armored vehicles with the water cannons,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and we can just airlift them bitches where we need them. And when you get a bunch of these fucktards out there on their, and I get the fucking press too, because they're just as guilty as I'm talking about on fuckers you see with their cell phones filming everything. They got press on their body or their plate carriers, but they're actually always seem to be embedded with these fucktards. Okay, when you roll up a water cannon and they're all blocking the road, you need to skip their ass 3 blocks with them fucking water cannons. I want to see braids, gold teeth, and cell phones going everywhere. I want to see people's fucking Jordans laying on the ground where they were sitting.
Hey, Sax man, what do you do with what do you do when the gold hits the ground?
You take it, man.
I'm just saying, dude. That's how you stop this stupid shit. You skip their ass 2 or 3 blocks down the fucking street with a water cannon, and after they're done rubbing wherever the fuck they goddamn skin up, got the road rash from sliding on them fucking designer jeans they're wearing. Do you know they got their parents to buy because they don't have a fucking job? You know, they'll think twice about carrying their ass out there on their 10 speed or taking an Uber over there, wherever, however the fuck they got there, because they sure as hell didn't walk.
Well, how
Mr.
about when they sit
Murphy.
there and glue themselves to the pavement?
That's okay if they glue themselves in pavement, because that water cannon will take care of that problem.
Oh no, I'm still thinking about the vehicle, black smoke.
No,
You
we
know.
ain't gotta kill them. We ain't gotta kill them.
No, they're gonna come unglued.
There's a chance.
I would say, here's what I'd say. I'd say first round, you roll up with water cannon. If water cannon don't happen, if that don't get them to move, then you open it back up for traffic. Fair enough?
Why don't we just say first come, first serve? If the water cannon gets there first, then we do the water cannon. If traffic gets there first, then black.
Because look, think of it like this, Moose. Think of the water cannon as the intermission. Think of the traffic as the actual what do you call it? The true entertainment. See what I'm saying? You build up. It's kind of like when you used to go to the movie theater and you watch all the previews. That's the water cannon. And then the actual feature film that you're there to see is the traffic. I mean, they wouldn't block the road no more once you did that.
I mean, if you're stupid enough to risk losing a hand because you glued yourself to the ground, then you kind of deserve it.
Well, I could say something really off-putting about that, but I'm not going to. I mean, yeah, you do deserve it. You're spot on. I mean, you're going to have a hard time playing with the joystick if you only got one hand.
Well,
Be like the Def Leppard drummer.
This is true.
you're not going to have any problem with Cheetos.
This is true. Well, you're just going to have to dive into it face first.
I'm just saying, all this stupidity that we've allowed to happen. I mean, this generation we got out there, that I got some relatives that fall under that. And I'm so glad I don't go to family functions with them, because the first time they were to pop off some shit about BLM or privilege or any of that, there ain't a chain big enough for this dog. I will no longer be invited to family get-togethers, and which, I mean, that's kind of okay, but I'd rather stay in good standing. But if they let their child do something to say something that fucking stupid in my earshot, there's going to be ramifications. I mean, and it's a college student, mate, which that's kind of part of the course. You know,
nowadays.
but it's like, okay, your parents, you live at home, your parents pay for your school, and your parents provide you a car. You work occasionally when you know, get a wild hair up your ass. You're like part-time. And you're going to bitch because you think you're privileged, or you think white people are privileged.
Colonizer.
Yeah, no. I don't see you, you know, taking all your shit, giving it away, or, you know.
Oppressor because you can stand.
Yeah, that's some fancy footwork there.
Mhm.
I just do not understand. But yeah, I don't. I found as I get.
Mexican standoff.
What's a Mexican standoff? Now I get crickets because I asked about Mexican standoff.
Me and another person is what he's trying to get at. The other person I'd back the wins like stand.
Wow. Just saying, I can't imagine what goes through this generation's mind. They seem like their minds and thinking process is so fucked up between.
Well, I can tell you what's about to go through their mind. A bunch of 18-wheelers.
Well, if they're dumb enough to lay in the damn highway, you may be right. But again, we need to institute water cannons. Get some APCs, put some water cannons on them, and fucking A, dude, get after it.
What happened to survival of the fittest?
Do what?
What happened to survival of the fittest?
That is survival of the fittest.
Water cannons versus 18-wheelers?
I didn't say 18-wheelers weren't included in the lineup.
You're just saying,
Or at
we
least
can't
real
lead
CS
off
gas.
with them.
I remember one time I was up in D.C., and this was back before the 6th. I want to say it was when they were having all that hell raising back. It was the beginning of December. Something was going on there. And there was a bunch of clashes between Patriots and Proud Boys and, you know, the basement dwellers. And this one chick was out there bitching, but she had her dog, and she's bitching because they got pepper sprayed or something. It's like, well, okay, help me here. I mean, I'm sorry about your dog, but at what point did you think it was a good time to go out for a walk? You got all these people clashing, police everywhere, tear gas going off. You decide you and Fido need to go walk the block. You know. And this is the same generation now. This chick is from the same generation. And she's out there bitching because she isn't talking about the people who are causing all the trouble. You know, she's bitching because she got, you know, they got maced. Well, you know. So I'll have to go back and listen to that Highlander. I'm sure if Reagan said it, it was a good speech to hear. All right, anybody else got any more fuckery to talk about?
Nah,
So we're fuckeried out?
we're fuckery out.
Well, I mean, it could go on, but I mean,
I'm
Yeah.
still, I can't believe you oppressors oppress me so much.
well,
I mean, T's just sitting there like flaunting that he's sitting down in front of me.
why don't you stand up and do something?
Well, you know, I am standing and trying to do something.
No.
Oh,
Metaphorically.
Some people just need to make a stand.
damn.
Metaphorically.
Just damn. Jay, you're going to go to hell, dude.
I mean,
The only
T's
thing I'm
sitting
gonna
there,
do is standing.
bouncing around in his little chair, you know, standing up, sitting down, you know, kind of doing the whole ha-ha laugh dance at me.
Well, now look, in your defense, they do make mechanized devices that will allow you to actually raise your height. So effectively, it could be your standing. Right?
Those are called standing frames.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to say that you're not handicapped. You're handicapped.
According to what you read earlier, I'm now handicapped.
I used to like that cartoon. Andy
And I'm
Cap.
going to play that card as much as I can.
That you're handicapable. I want you to. I'm not. Look, I'm not throwing shade anywhere. I'm just saying. You know. That's all.
And I want Jay to know I'm only in it for the parking, okay?
Damn. Just damn.
And no, Jay, I will not give your kids a ride for a quarter.
Oh, darn. Okay, how about 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
Maybe.
Bet you do it for 50 Cent.
Be thin. Be thin. Be.
$1.25.
$1.25. Yeah, maybe $1.25.
All right. Well, at least we managed to cover all the fuckery that we had scheduled for tonight and add a little bit of fuckery in there for good measure. So,
Well, there's always enough fuckery going on. I mean,
well, the good news is that come Tuesday, we'll have more fuckery to replace the fuckery we just talked about.
yeah.
So,
I still think Nikki Haley's a plant.
you think so?
Yeah.
I do too. She's flip-flopped on too many issues.
Well, but you know, you always also could say that. Well, there's look at Hamashawami or whatever his damn name is.
Vivek?
Yeah, he's too shiny. Too shiny. Maybe I'm wrong. But
I don't know. I'm still on the fence about him.
I do like the little news break thing that they did the other day when they just had to announce it. He was open mic'd and somebody was giving him, hey, your polling numbers or your speech, wasn't all that great, and he was like, yeah, the media can go screw themselves. So,
I mean, that's fine, but he's one of those people that's like, where the fuck did he come from? Because you never heard of him. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing, but It's like he just dropped out of nowhere. And to me, he's got too many similarities to Obama bin Laden. So
It's racist.
But he was willing to take himself off the Colorado ballot after they banned Trump.
Yeah. So did they actually ban Trump, or did they change their mind after that?
I think he got thrown out.
They what now?
It's going to the Supreme Court.
Huh. Of course it is. So in 2026, they'll make a decision.
Well, I would think they'll have to make a decision quickly because this affects the election for this year.
I was about to say, I think they're going to make a decision in the next month about it.
I don't see how you can keep Trump off the ballot. There's no valid reason. He wasn't, whether you think he was involved or had a hand in it or not, he was never convicted of it. You've been throwing
He's never been charged.
Do what?
He's never even been charged. You have to be
That's what I'm
charged
saying.
before you be convicted.
That's what I'm saying. He's never been charged or convicted of what they're accusing him of being responsible for. So you can't, if that's the case, then there's a whole litany of shit we can go after Biden Sr. for.
Oh yeah, wasn't he the one that said, was it him or one of his lackeys that was, talking about, oh no, all these people talking Second Amendment trash and wanting to overthrow the government, and you got to have F-15s and stuff like that, and that's what we have. Yeah, so there you go. I mean,
yeah,
he's threatening American citizens, so
kind of the same thing. I mean, the difference is you got a lot of people on the hate Orange Man bad train, but you can't get anybody to really get on the, I don't even know what to call him, Bed Shitter Express.
The Dementia Express.
Something. Sure stumbles a lot.
Don't shit your bed without it.
I love how he says you can't own a cannon.
Do what?
I love how he says you cannot own a cannon.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah. I thought that was funny too because, there's a lot of people that own cannons.
Yep. People own things that ride around with cannons on them.
Well, I mean, go to any Civil War reenactment. They meet the same people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen competitions where they've done live shooting at competition shoots, and yeah, they are throwing lead down range. It'll they will ventilate a pickup.
I'll tell you what, when you're around a real cannon, a real field gun like that, there's something to be said when you're standing 100 feet from or 200 feet from it. You can feel it in your bones when that's something.
Oh God, yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Man, what are you talking about? I mean that's
feel it in your bowels.
That's all firing right there. I mean, think of people that were on battleships back in the day, right? To New Jersey or one of the ones that's still around.
Missouri.
Think about the sheer force when those big guns went off one of those turrets. Because you had to feel it through the whole damn ship.
Yeah, 16-inch projectiles.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
that's in diameter. That's not length.
Yeah.
I mean, look. What was it? What was that movie? Battleship or something like that?
Yeah, they were.
Where them dudes were carrying a 500-pound projectile or 1,000-pound projectile, whatever it was, down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed a chiropractor after that one.
Yeah. I mean, but think of the sheer force. I mean, like I said, it's all inspiring. The old field guns, man. And I'm sure it's very similar on that ship. To feel that power.
Oh yeah, if you were out on the deck when that fired off, man, I tell you what, you'd be bleeding out your ears, your eyes.
Oh yeah, they don't make earphones for the ear headsets for that.
No.
You're screwed.
Even what is it? How big is that? what was it, 105 on the front of a destroyer when she wheeled that barrel around and blew that alien right off the deck?
Yep. Now, in real life, it blown him off in the water too.
Yeah. Well, I think he voluntarily jumped over the edge.
Yeah, but that explosion, the force of that blast, would tore his ass right off that damn rail.
Oh yeah, he'd be deaf and
He'd be shark food probably because he'd be laying over in the water.
yeah.
At least in my thinking, it would be. But still a good flick. You know, it was fun. All right, well, we won't keep people too much longer. So, I can't hear you, brother. Jay, you're up.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh, so much to cover. Elections are coming up. Think about what you're going to do. Make sure you vote. Sign up, be a poll watcher or something. Just remember you can't carry at a polling location. But other than that, carry always. Watch your six. Watch out for your family. Just don't live in condition white. Step it up a little bit. Stay in orange. But
There you go.
other than that, there's so much going on. Don't involve yourself into this stuff too much. It'll tear you up, emotionally. A lot of this stuff is draining, and you gotta escape and do something else. Get out and take the kids to the park, take the dog to the park. Go take a hike, go camping. Just not anytime soon. It's gonna be too damn cold. Actually, it is a good time to go, though. I mean, if you think about it, you won't have crowds, and it'll be an experience. So, all right, turn it over to the next one.
All righty.
Bill,
You're on. You're up.
don't trust your government. Always watch your six. And, this is an election year, and it's only going to get crazier and crazier and crazier the closer we get to an election. In my opinion, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think I will be. But go back and look at 2020, and that'll give you an idea of like how crazy things are about to get. So everyone just kind of be safe, watch your six, spend as much time with your loved ones, family as you can, cherish every minute, because that's the one commodity you can't get back. So, but yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and say don't trust your government again, and pass it to Saxman so he doesn't say that.
Yeah. Okay. So don't trust your government.
Already said it.
Don't care. Let's see.
He said it
Be
twice, though.
Be a poll watcher, not a poll dancer, unless you have to. Because dollar
Kind of poll your watch.
bills are
Hey,
dirty.
look, I support single mothers, okay?
I'm sure you do.
So, what single mothers are poll watchers?
They are.
Yeah. Sorry, Saxman. Go ahead.
I'm done.
All righty. Just to hit off
Hey,
everyone.
Jay, did you
everybody
hear
else
about...
said, be involved this year in this election. Don't
What's that, Moose? I'm sorry.
tried that last
Did you hear
time,
about what happened
and
in
you
Texas?
see what happened.
Yeah, I did hear about what happened in Texas.
Now, go and get out your systems, guys. I'll wait.
Vanguard muted me, but go ahead.
Hey, y'all want to finish?
He muted me too.
Go ahead and finish.
Oh God.
We're like a bunch of fucking kids in a damn lunchroom. Waiting to see who's going to throw the peas first.
Hey man, food fight. What can we say?
That's what I'm saying.
See, we're just saying I love you in a different way.
Okay, you say so.
Yeah. If you don't believe me, just ask me and I'll tell you.
Says it was saying. You know,
Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
get involved. Don't stay on the sidelines. We did that with the last election, or I think some of us, not us necessarily, but I think
Why did you stay on the
people didn't get
sidelines?
involved like they should have.
Jay, why did you stay on the sidelines?
So we need to not do that this time. Be a poll watcher, or you know, something. Do your part. Volunteer with your Republican headquarters in your county or whatever. There's all kinds of things. That being said, like Jay said earlier, don't immerse yourself in everything. Take a break from it. You need to. It's healthy to do that. Don't stay neck deep in this shit. It will consume you, which is not going to help anybody. We're here to try and make things better, not half of us die off from stress. But that being said, keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention to what's going on around you locally, nationally, and internationally. And because there's fuckery about everywhere, and you need to pay attention because it's going to be self-rescue, guys. Remember that. Thanks for being here. And that's all I got.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. We will be back here live Tuesday. Make sure y'all check out the site. Get on there and use that. I've got it all updated, so everything good to go on there. We are getting views on the page, getting some activity on new users on the page. So if y'all would get on there, keep in mind the private channels are private, so nobody can see that. Now, if you go on the Vanguard local channel, it'll actually show up to everybody. So there's a public channel, and then, of course, the private synchronized channels that we have for each individual. So anyway, y'all get on there, mingle on a little bit, post some stuff, whatever you want to do. But anyway, like everybody on here said, stay ready, be on the ready. There's something weird going on. You got millionaires building bunkers, so you got your elite establishment. They know something we don't know, of course, right? Maybe the metaverse is about to collapse. I don't know. But anyway, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Everybody out there in YouTube world, appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll see y'all on the next one. Take care.
Vanguard likes watching peepees.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
What's going on?